We're continuing today with our study of the chakras, and we're going to work primarily with the first 5 and make the direct connection between the chakra and the element that's associated with it. So we will continue to be aware of where the chakras are located in the body, but also think about their elemental qualities. And you noticed last week when we're dealing with the first chakra, we're using the muscles of the pelvic floor. I just want to say that if that becomes either physically fatiguing or mentally challenging to the point where it's distracting, you can let go of that. We never want to bring more tension into the body. And if you overuse a muscle or a group of muscles that aren't used to it, you can even provoke some spasming. So back off as necessary, especially as far as the pelvic floor engagement. But if you can use it, it's a great way to bring the focus there, of course. All right, so we're going to begin down on all fours. Coming to the hands and knees position, with the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. And I like to start with 4 repetitions of Cakras, simply to come into contact with the breath and notice the movement of the spine that accompanies the breath. So we'll begin with 4 repetitions. The lips are gently closed, breath moving in through the nose. With the inhale, draw the breastbone forward. Be careful you're not collapsing into your lower back. You're just drawing the chest forward. With the exhale, pull your tail under, bend your elbows, and bring your chin down so that you're stretching the lower back without humping the upper back towards the ceiling. All the breath out. And then inhale, lift back up onto all fours, drawing the breastbone forward without collapsing in the lower back. Exhale, pull the tail between the legs, drop your chin, bend your elbows, and move slowly back. Complete the exhale. And come forward again on the inhale. Draw the breastbone forward. Exhale, tuck the tail, drop the chin, bend the elbows, relax the upper back as you move the hips towards the heels. And again like that. Now we're going to do 4 more, but now we will add that awareness of the pelvic floor to bring attention to the root chakra. So inhale, move forward. Pause, draw the pelvic floor in towards the perineum, then tuck the tail and move your hips back, relaxing the neck and shoulders. And inhale, come forward, soften the belly. Pause at the end of the inhale, draw the pelvic floor in towards the center, and then move the hips back towards the heels. You don't have to keep grasping on the pelvic floor. You can let it gently soften as you move back. Inhale, come up onto all fours. Twice more. Exhale, draw the muscles of the pelvic floor in towards the center. Bring your hips back to your heels, soften the neck and shoulders. And one last time. Now we're going to inhale and raise the hands up off of the floor. Stretch the body up. And exhale, bend down. All the way down to the floor. Inhale, lift the hands up, stand up tall onto the knees. Pause, engage the pelvic floor, and exhale, bend down. Relax the neck and shoulders as you come forward. Twice more. Inhale, stand up. Open the chest, pause, find the pelvic floor support, and bend down. And one more time. Inhale, come up, open the chest. Exhale, bend forward. And lift up tall onto the knees on your inhale. And then with the exhale, bring the arms down to the sides. Take a moment here. Feel the floor underneath your legs. Notice the stability of the floor. As you're ready, we'll come up into a standing position, standing at the back of the mat. Align the feet. Once again, notice the floor underneath you. The quality of stability is the quality that goes with the earth element. Earth element is located at the root chakra, the base of the spine. We're going to keep our attention at that root chakra as we do 4 repetitions of a forward bend, and we're going to gradually stay a little bit longer with each repetition. So again, we will be using the pelvic floor here. We're engaging on a little pause after inhale, and the pelvic floor is connected to the tailbone, the sit bones, and the pubic bone like a diamond. So you're going to think of those 4 points drawing in towards the center. The center of the pelvic floor is the perineum, but think of the gathering inwards. So that's how we'll access that pelvic floor. Don't feel like you have to keep it squeezed tight the whole time. Just draw it in to get the attention there, and then it will probably just melt away. That's fine. We'll keep renewing it after every inhale. Steady on the feet. Drop the chin down. Focus the gaze. With the inhale, float the arms forward and up. And then we pause briefly at the end of the inhale. Engage the pelvic floor. And then exhale. Draw the belly in. Bend forward. Relax the neck and shoulders. And inhale. Float the arms up. Open the chest. Come up. Pause, engage the pelvic floor, and then lower the arms down the front. 3 more repetitions. We're going to add a stay. Inhale, arms forward and up. Pause after the inhale, engage the pelvic floor, and exhale, bend forward. Legs are comfortably straight. Keep the floor steady underneath the feet. Relax the neck and shoulders, and this time stay as you inhale. And again, we'll pause at the end of the inhale, engage the pelvic floor, then exhale, relax the neck and shoulders. And then inhale, lift to the top. Opening the front of the body as you come up, keep the chin down, pause, pelvic floor, and then exhale, arms down the front. Inhale, arms float forward and up. Pause, pelvic floor, exhale, bend down. Relax the neck and shoulders. We're staying for 2 breaths this time. Inhale. The end of the inhale, pause, reconnect with the pelvic floor, and then stay as you exhale, relaxing the neck and shoulders. And we're going to breathe in into place again. Pause. Reconnect with the pelvic floor, and then exhale. Then inhale, float to the top. Pause, pelvic floor, arms down the front. And 1 more repetition. Inhale, arms forward and up. Pause, pelvic floor, exhale and bend down. 3 breaths in the forward bend. Feel the floor underneath you. Stay while you inhale. Pause and reconnect with the pelvic floor, then exhale. And you might think of your sit bones going higher to the ceiling with that exhale. Stay again, inhale. Pause, find the pelvic floor and stay and exhale. Reach the sit bones up, the belly to the spine. Relax the neck and shoulders. 1 more breath, inhale. Pause, pelvic floor, and stay while you exhale. Then we come up to the top on the inhale. Pause at the top, pelvic floor. Exhale, arms down the front. And relax the breath. Once again, bring your attention down into your feet. Feel the floor beneath you. The element that's associated with the first chakra is earth element. It's what gives us stability in our lives, security. It is the structure of the body. So if you bring your attention up from the floor, up the legs, to the structure of the pelvis, the bones have a lot of earth element in them. Also the muscles have earth element, not as much, but they're substantive, and they give us support. Earth element also has to do, first chakra has to do with the place that you live. You have some kind of shelter that you live in. And the financial security that you have, your form of support in that way. And when we connect well with our first chakra, we'll have a feeling of being safe and stable and supported in the world. Think of the area at the base of the spine. Feel the stability of the floor underneath you, and connect with those qualities in your life. The ways that you feel safe and supported, the sense of security that you have. And if any of those qualities are lacking, a way to bring them into your experience internally is to connect at this root chakra. We're going to move up to the second chakra, which is located at the level of the sacrum. It includes the bowl of the pelvis. So place your hands on the pelvis. Feel that pelvic crest. The element here is water, and so you can even think of the pelvis being like a bowl-like structure that contains the qualities of water. I'm going to keep the pelvis steady, but turn the right toes out to the side, finding some movement in the hip, and then step the left leg forward. We want to work with a version of Parsvarottanasana, the forward bend, with an awareness of what's going on in the pelvis and the sacrum. So we're going to start with the left hand resting on the sacrum. See if you can actually feel it on that wedge of bone, the lowest part of the spine. And starting now, bring your awareness of your right hip forward. I'm going to keep cueing that. If I were in the room with you, I'd probably be walking around and gently turning your hips to the right, especially when we go into the forward bend. So we're going to keep dropping the right hip forward. The left leg is going to stay straight or comfortably straight. If you need at any point to bend the knee so there's no strain in the lower back, or to reduce the knee pull on the hamstring, you can certainly do that. We're in water element now, so we want to have a sense of flow. With the inhale, take the right arm forward and up. Hug your low belly in towards the pelvis and then bend down and reach your right hand to the outside of the left leg and pull your right hip forward. And then we're going to come up, raise the arm, lift the chest, come all the way up, and with the exhale, bring the arm down to the side. So hopefully as you keep dropping your right hip forward, you're going to feel some stretch and pull over the left hip, over the opposite side. Inhale, raise the right arm forward and up. Awareness down near the pubic bone as you exhale and fold down. Reach the right hand to the outside of the left leg. And we're going to stay as you inhale. Stay as you exhale and emphasize the right hip coming forward. And then as you come up, inhale, open the chest. You can soften that knee if you like. And exhale, lower the right arm down. If you're having some trouble balancing, feel free to get a cushion or a folded blanket or towel or even a small stool and put that there so you have something more steady if you can't reach the floor. Inhale, bring the right arm forward and up. Exhale from the lowest portion of the belly, bend down. Let your right hip come forward. We're staying for 2 breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, breathe into the lowest part of the belly. Drop your right hip forward. Relax your neck and shoulders. Again, stay and inhale. And again with the exhale, low belly and pull the right hip forward. Then we come up with the inhale. Bend the left knee if you like as you come up. Try not to strain the lower back. And exhale, lower the right arm down the front. Square the hips. You probably need to spiral your right hip forward a little bit. Last repetition. Inhale, raise the right arm forward and up. Exhale from low in the belly, bend down. 3 breaths. Keep your gaze steady, I'll help your balance. Inhale. Exhale, pull your right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale from the lowest portion of the belly down to the pubic bone. And stay with the inhale. 1 more exhale in place. And then we're going to come up with the inhale. And hug from the lowest portion of the belly as you exhale the right arm down the front. Relax both arms down. Actually, let's bring the hands onto the pelvic crest. And spiral the right hip forward. Then relax both hands down to the sides. And step the left foot back to meet the right. Line the feet up. You want to look down visually so you get them actually lined up next to each other. And then stand well on each foot. Relax the breath. Bring your awareness to the pelvic girdle. You might feel awareness in the hips, the sacrum, the lowest part of the belly. We also just stretch the hamstrings quite a bit. So they have a water quality also. We'll place the hands onto the pelvic crest again. Root down through the left heel and turn the left toes out a little bit. And then step the right foot forward. And find your anchor through both feet. Pull the left hip forward. Notice how you're going to have to keep spiraling that left hip forward. Right hand will come on to the sacrum, resting at the lowest part of the spine. Inhale, left arm forward and up. Exhale, all the way down from the pubic bone, bend forward and draw your left hip forward towards the floor. And then come up with the inhale. Feel free to bend the knee as you come up if that's helpful to keep it out of the back. And exhale, lower the left arm down to the side. Keep spiraling your left hip forward. Inhale, left arm forward and up. Exhale from the pubic bone upwards, bend down. Aim your left hip towards the floor. Spiral it towards the right side and stay while you inhale. Stay and exhale. Keep pulling that left hip forward. And then lift with your inhale. Exhale, lower the left arm down. Draw the left hip forward. 2 more times. Inhale, left arm raises to the front. Exhale from the pubic bone, bend down. Spiral the hip down towards the floor, left hip dropping towards the floor, and stay while you inhale. Stay while you exhale. Pull the pubic bone up towards the tailbone. Stay again with the inhale. And keep spiraling the pelvis. Stay with your exhale. Then lift with your inhale. And exhale, lower the left arm down to the side. Keep pulling your left hip forward. One more repetition. Inhale, left arm forward and up. Exhale from the pubic bone, bend down. Drop the left hip forward. 3 breaths this time. Inhale. And exhale, work your left hip towards the floor. Stay and inhale. Exhale from the pubic bone on upwards. Stay with the inhale. Be aware of the feeling you have in the back of the right buttock and the sacrum. One more time, exhale there. And then lift with your inhale. And exhale from the pubic bone. Lower your left arm down the front. Bring the hands onto the pelvic crest. Square the hips. Relax your arms down to your sides. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Line them up visually. And then let your awareness come into the pelvic girdle, including the sacrum. Second chakra is associated with the water element. This is the seat of reproduction, of sensual and sexual awareness, of creativity. Think of the quality of water, that it will find a way. Also, it is adaptable. It exists in different forms. We can think of solid water, liquid water, and gaseous water. It's all water element. So very adaptable, malleable, creative. Okay, we're going to move our awareness up to the third chakra, which is located at the navel. We're going to take Ardha Utkatasana. This is the fire chakra. So we're going to actually do 8 repetitions. We're not staying here. We're going to do 8 and get some heat in the body. First 4, we're going to really just concentrate at the navel. And then the second set of 4, we're going to incorporate the pelvic floor to integrate those bottom 3 chakras. So this is the fire in your belly. Inhale, arms come forward and up. Exhale, pull your navel firmly into the spine, bend your knees and fold down. Then inhale, lift yourself up. Be sure your chest gets open all the way up. Pull the navel to the spine and lower the arms down the front. 3 more like that. Inhale, arms forward and up. Draw the navel to the spine, bend your knees and fold down. Nice stretch in your lower back. That's at the level of the third chakra too. Inhale, come up. Hug the belly into the spine and lower the arms down the front. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, navel to spine, bend the knees and fold down. Lift with the inhale. Exhale, navel to spine, arms down the front. 1 more like that. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, navel to spine and bend forward. Inhale and lift. And exhale, navel to spine, arms down the front. Same movement now, but I'm going to add the awareness of the pelvic floor. Inhale, arms forward and up. Pause, engage the pelvic floor, then pull the belly in, and exhale, bend down. And inhale, lift to the top. Pause, pelvic floor, belly to spine, arms down the front. Inhale, arms forward and up. Pause, pelvic floor, exhale, belly to spine, bend forward. And inhale, come to the top. Pause, pelvic floor, belly to spine, arms down the front. 2 more times. Inhale. Pause, pelvic floor, exhale, belly to spine, bend down. And inhale, lift. Pause, pelvic floor, belly to spine, arms down the front. 1 final time. This one doing your own. When you're done, relax the breath. So 3rd chakra, fire element. We do have fire element in the body. The acid in the stomach that digests our food is fire element, and the capacity of our body to maintain heat is fire element. 3rd chakra is about will and determination. You could think about tapas, which means to burn. We transform one thing into another. We purify it with the heat of our body, find what we can use, get rid of what we can't. That's all the province of 3rd chakra. And this is where you're going to get things done, have some self-discipline, and make transformations based on that. Now take a moment to feel at the level of the navel. And bring your attention back down to the pelvic floor. 1st chakra, earth element, stability. The level of the sacrum, water element, adaptability, creativity. 3rd chakra, fire element. Discipline, transformation. Now we're going to come up to the heart. This is where the air element resides. A little bit of a change. It's subtler element. Always when we get up into these upper chakras, we need to stay connected lower down. So as we get into air element, we're still going to stay connected and solid in the lower part of the body. Begin by placing your hands on your hips. Turning the right toes out, we're preparing for a Virabhadrasana variation. Stepping the left foot forward. So first feel your feet. Steady through both feet. Spiral the pelvis. So you've got your right hip square to the left. And then keep connected in the feet. And bring the hands to rest on the heart center at the base of the sternum. Not too high, not high in the chest, but just at the base of the sternum. Doing a little vinyasa here. With the inhale, arms will open out wide as you bend the left knee. We're going to stay and connect with the low chakras first on your exhale. And then on the inhale, raise your breastbone and lift your arm to your chest, your chin up. And then exhale, lower the arms out and down, return them to the heart center as you straighten the left leg. We're going to add our staying breaths in that second position where we're lifted and open, but still steady in the legs. Inhale, arms wide, bend the front knee. Take a moment to connect with the stable base as you exhale. And then inhale, lift your breastbone up as you raise the arms. Stay connected in the base. Stay while you exhale. Stay in inhale. Think of lifting the chest up off of the belly. And then with the exhale, arms out and down. Straighten the left leg. Return the hands to the heart center. Check in that the pelvis is still square. Inhale, arms open wide. Bend the left knee. Stay and exhale. Connect with your steady foundation. Inhale into the breastbone. Raise the arms. Lift and open the front of the body. 2 breaths here. Exhale. And inhale. Lift and open. Exhale, steady through the feet and legs. Inhale, lifted and open in the heart. And then exhale, arms out and down. Left leg straightens. Hands come to the chest. 1 more repetition. So you're always going to feel like you're doing the lift and the opening of the upper body based on the stability of the lower body. Last time. Inhale. Feel the chest open as the arms come wide, the left knee bends. And then stay and exhale. Establish your steady base. Inhale, float the arms up, lift the chest, open the front of the body. Stay and exhale. Steady through the feet and the pelvis and the low belly. Stay and inhale. Lift and open the upper part of the chest and back. And stay and exhale. Steady, long exhale. And inhale, open the front of the body, lift the chest. Once again, exhale. And inhale. And then exhale, arms out and down. Left leg straight. Hands return to the chest. Check that the hips are square. Relax the breath. And then release the hands. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Line the feet up. You're going to look down with your eyes. Bring them into visual alignment. And then stand and relax in Samastiti. Notice the air element moving in and out of the body. Hands on the hips, preparing for the second side. Stable pelvis, left toes turn out. Right foot steps forward. Steady through the feet. Hands to the heart. Inhale. Arms come wide. Bend the front knee and open the chest. Stay and exhale. Connect through the feet, the legs, the low belly. Then inhale, arms float up as the chest lifts away from the belly. And exhale, arms out and down. Front leg straightens, hands return to the heart. Steady base. Inhale, arms wide, bend the right knee. Lift and open the breastbone. Stay and exhale, steady through the legs, the feet, the lower belly. Inhale, arms up. Think of lifting your breastbone off of the waist. Stay and exhale, steady and connected through the lower body. Stay and inhale, lifted and open in the heart. And exhale, arms out and down, front knee straight, hands return to the heart center. Third repetition. Inhale, arms wide, bend the right knee. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, float the arms up, open and lift the heart. 2 breaths, stay while you exhale. And stay and inhale into the heart center. Again, steady in the base with the exhale. Lifted and open in the heart on the inhale. And exhale, arms out and down, front leg straight, hands to the heart center. 1 more repetition. Inhale, arms wide, bend the right knee. Stay, exhale, steady foundation. Inhale to the heart, arms float out and up. 3 breaths. Stay with your exhale, connect through the feet, legs, and low belly. And then inhale into the heart center, chest lifted and open. Again, exhale, steady base. And inhale, feel your ribs expand as the air moves into the body. Once again, exhale. Final inhalation. And exhale, arms out and down. Right leg straightens, hands to the heart center. Relax the breath. Feel the movement of the air. Relax the arms down. Right foot comes back to meet the left. Samastiti. Air element, heart chakra, is about relating, movement, interacting. This is the seat of love, and to be well established in this chakra, we need to be able to reach out to serve other people without being destabilized. So that's the emphasis on the lower part of the body, the lower chakras, building up to this ability to be lifted and open, to move out into the world, to give, but without losing your own sense of stability. So we're going to integrate these lower 4 chakras with Uttanasana, Ardha Uttanasana, the forward bend, and the half forward bend. Legs are straight, or you can bend them as necessary. We're just going to do 4 repetitions, no staying here. We will again be connecting with the pelvic floor to find the stability of the root chakra, and then lift and open from there. Inhale, arms forward and up. Feel the chest lifted and open. Pause. Find the pelvic floor. Exhale, pull the belly in. Bend down and bring your hands onto your sacrum as you fold forward. And then you're going to keep them there as you inhale and open the heart. Flatten the back. Pause. Exhale. Pelvic floor. Then exhale, bend forward. Belly comes into the spine. Relax the neck and shoulders. And then inhale, sweep the arms forward as you open and lift to the top. You're ending with the heart lifted and open. Pause, pelvic floor, then exhale, arms down the front. So if your back is tight, you can bend your knees a little bit more if you need to increase the amount of stretch you're getting in your lower back. Inhale, arms forward and up. Heart lifted and open. Pause. Pelvic floor. Exhale, low belly. Bend down and bring the hands onto the sacrum. Relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, flat back. Open the heart. Pause. Reconnect with the pelvic floor and bend down with the exhale. Relax the neck and shoulders. And inhale. Float the arms forward. Open the chest. Come to the top. Pause. Pelvic floor. Exhale. Arms come down the front. Notice that when you finish this, you are lifted and open and supported. Inhale, arms forward and up. Heart is lifted. Pause for the pelvic floor, the low belly. Exhale, bend down, hands onto the sacrum. Inhale, flatten the back, open the heart. Find the pelvic floor, then exhale, belly to spine, bend down. If it's comfortable, take a moment. And lift to the top, opening the heart, staying steady in the lower part of the body. Exhale, arms down the front. One more repetition. Inhale, arms forward and up. Chest open. Pelvic floor, then bend down with exhale. Hands to the sacrum. Take a moment. Then inhale, flat back. Pause, pelvic floor, belly to spine. Bend down. Take a moment with the breath out. Relax the neck. And float to the top. Pause, pelvic floor. Arms down the front with exhale. And relax into Samastiti. Let the breath move at its own pace. Feel the body steady but relaxed. Earth element stability at the base of the spine. Water element fluidity at the sacrum. Fire element self-discipline at the navel. Air element relationship at the heart. And we move our attention up to the base of the throat. Take your fingers and just touch that soft spot between the collarbones at the very base of the throat. And we're going to work with the space element, ether, at the 5th chakra. There's some balance in this vinyasa. If it's better to keep your heels down and just focus on the throat chakra, that's fine. We're going to be doing a chin lock. So as with the root lock, if it becomes too much, if you start to get tension in the neck, back off of it. We never want to add tension to the body. Version of Tadasana, 4 repetitions. With the inhale, raise the arms forward and up. As you pause at the end of the inhale, you're going to draw your chin down towards the notch of the neck. And then exhale, lift your heels up off of the floor. Keep the chin down and inhale, heels back down onto the floor. And then as you exhale, soften the chin lock, lower the arms down the front. So that's the vinyasa. We're going to add stays once we're up in the balance. And we'll maintain the chin lock throughout, unless it's creating tension. Inhale, arms forward and up. Pause, apply the chin lock. And exhale, raise the heels. Keep the chin dropped. Stay while you inhale. And stay while you exhale. Drop the chin down. With your inhale, your heels are going to go down to the floor. Your chin's still down. See if you can feel your chest lifting up. And then as you exhale and lower the arms down the front, soften the chin lock. Again, inhale, arms forward and up. Pause, draw the chin towards the notch of the neck. Exhale, raise the heels. This time we're staying up for 2 breaths. Stay as you inhale, and breathe to the chest. Stay as you exhale. Find your movement up from the pelvic floor all the way up to the chin lock. Again, stay and inhale. And stay and exhale. Then inhale, reach the heels down. Keep your chin down. Feel your chest lift. And with your exhale from your belly, lower the arms down the front and soften the chin lock. Relax the shoulders. And do it one more time. Inhale, arms forward and up. Drop the chin to the notch of the neck. Exhale, raise the heels. 3 breaths. Stay for the inhale. And the exhale. Inhale. Feel the chest fill. If you like, find your root lock and exhale. One more breath. Chin is down. Then with an inhale, lower the heels to the floor. And with an exhale, bring the arms down the front. Relax the neck and shoulders. Return to Samastiti. Let the breath go. Feel the awareness around the neck and throat. Space element. It pervades everything. You're standing in a space right now. Whenever we create some kind of structure, there's space in it. There's space outside of it. Space pervades the whole body. In between all those structures and the movements in the body, space everywhere. Space was the first element. It's the most subtle. It's associated with expression, communication. Sound travels through space. When the throat chakra is well aligned, you'll be able to express yourself well. Okay, I'm going to come down to lie on the back. Lengthen the back of the neck and bring the knees towards the chest. I'm going to take Apanasana, just 4 repetitions to try to integrate all of these points and counterpose for the body. Remember that your feet are relaxed, the back of the neck is lengthened, your shoulders are relaxed, your elbows are bent. Inhale just as you are. Find the pelvic floor, then exhale from the lowest portion of the belly and begin pulling your thighs in towards your belly. Feel the length at the back of the neck at the end of the exhale. Pause. And then inhale, soften. Move your knees out away from your chest as your chest fills, your belly softens. Then pause, pelvic floor, and exhale from low. Hug the knees in. Feel the length of the lower back, the back of the ribs, the back of the neck. Pause. And inhale. Feel a softening in the chest and the belly As you move your knees out away from the chest, keep your shoulders relaxed. 2 more times. Pause, pelvic floor, low belly exhale. Follow up the spine, the sense of the stretch, all the way to the back of the neck. Pause. Again, inhale. Soften the belly. Pause and find the pelvic floor. Hug the knees in. Follow the movement up the spine. Relax and bring the feet down to the floor. Close the eyes. Feet are on the floor with the knees bent. Arms wide. Notice your tailbone, your sacrum, the level of the lower spine opposite the navel, the back of the heart center between the shoulder blades, and the back of the neck. We're going to go to Dvipadipedam, pelvic lift, and again, follow the movement up and down to through the spine, and just notice those energy centers as we do the movements. You want to have your head on the mat rather than on a pillow at this point. We're just going up and down 4 times, no staying, but great attention at the movement of the spine in relationship to the movement, or to the awareness at the energy centers. We're going to inhale, raise the hips and the arms, feel the tail come up, the lower back, the upper back, stretch your arms all the way up and back, feel the chin lock naturally assert itself, and then roll back down through the spine. Notice the back of the heart center, the back of the navel, the sacrum, the tailbone, and relax down onto the floor, and do that 3 more times. And let you do that on your own. Just keep tracing your attention up and down the spine. So 3 more repetitions at your own pace, inhaling up and exhaling down. When you're done, relax a moment. And bring the knees into the chest. Let the lower back gently stretch. We're going to move into a spinal twist, and again in the spinal twist, letting the awareness move up and down the spine. Start by straightening your left leg out onto the floor. We're going to bring the left hand onto the right knee and the right arm down to the side, not out wide, but down low. Inhale there. And exhale, move into the twist, bringing your knee over towards the floor on the left. And we're going to inhale and take the arm 1 notch up, still lower than shoulder height. And stay as you exhale. See if you can find your pelvic floor, your pubic bone, your belly button, the heart. Soften the shoulder, feel the throat. And stay with the inhale. And exhale again, move up the spine. We're going to inhale and bring the arm to about shoulder height. 2 breaths here. Exhale, move up from the base of the spine all the way to the throat. And inhale, move the attention back down. Again, exhale from the base of the spine, move the breath back up. And then we're going to inhale and take the arm just a little higher and take 3 breaths in this position. Continue to move the attention up and down the spine. See if you can notice each one of the energy centers. You have the root, the sacrum, the navel, the heart, and the throat. When you're done with the 3 breaths, roll onto the back and bring both knees into the chest again. Your lower back gently stretch, relax the neck and shoulders. And then straighten the right leg out onto the floor. Right hand will come to the left knee, left arm down by your side. And exhale, move into the twist, bringing your knee over towards the right. Then with the inhale, move the arm up just a notch, still below shoulder height, and stay for 1 breath. On the exhale, you're going to draw your attention from the pelvic floor up through the sacrum, the belly, the heart, and the throat. Then on the next inhale, bring your arm to shoulder height. We'll take 2 breaths with the arm at that level. Moving the attention up and down the spine, feeling each one of those first 5 energy centers. After 2 breaths, bring the arm a little bit above shoulder height, and then stay for 3 breaths there. Continuing to follow with the breath, the attention up and down the spine. Notice for yourself, pelvic floor, sacrum, navel, heart, throat. When you're done with the 3 breaths, roll to the back again. 1 hand on each knee. Apanasana. Give this great care. Claude says that this is the posture that aligns our chakras. So let's bring everything back into alignment. Start with the attention at the pelvic floor, at the tailbone, the root of the spine. With your exhale, gather the pelvic floor in. Then pull your knees in and move your attention through your sacrum to the lower back, to the back of the heart, to the back of the neck. Pause and then inhale, move the attention back down the spine, softening the belly as the knees move away, the elbows straighten. Find the pelvic floor and then pull the knees in as you attend to the sacrum, the navel, back of the heart, back of the throat. Pause with the breath out. And breathe down the spine, softening the belly. Keep the shoulders easy. Pause. Then reconnect with the pelvic floor and slowly breathe out. Slowly breathe up the spine through each one of those first 5 chakras, energy centers. Pause with the breath out. And last time, inhale down the spine. Pause and connect with the pelvic floor. And exhale up the spine through each energy center. Pause with the breath out. And then relax the breath and bring the feet to the floor. We're going to take a moment with the feet, soles of the feet on the floor. Arms relaxed wide and comfortable. Relax the breath. Eyes closed. Feel the floor underneath you. Notice your tailbone, sacrum, navel, heart, and throat. And then straighten your legs out. Prepare for your final relaxation. Legs comfortably spread about as wide as your mat. If you have a bolster, you can place it behind your knees. Arms out wide, palms turned up so the shoulder blades are spread. If you're cold and it feels better to have your hands on your body, start with the arms wide and then you can fold at the elbows and bring the hands onto the belly. But keep your elbows relaxed, wide, your shoulders broad. Orient the head so it's comfortable. You may want to turn your head from side to side a few times. Relax the neck. Soften the face. Release the control of the breath. Allow the body to completely relax. Breath to breathe itself. Settle the mind on the experience of the body. If your attention is drawn to any of the energy centers in particular, just let yourself rest there. Or just simple internal observation, awareness. your spine. Relax down into the floor completely along the whole length of the spine. Begin to deepen the breath. Feel your inhale move in and down. Chest and belly expand, belly softens. And the exhale, draw the belly to the spine. And then with an inhale, stretch your arms up overhead and lengthen to a long stretch. And with the exhale, bring the arms down, draw the knees into the chest. As you're ready, we'll turn to the right side with the knees hugged in. And then move up into a seated posture. Finding a good, steady, supportive base. Comfortable seat on the floor or in a chair. Spine lifted. Long from the tail to the crown. Once you're comfortable, close the eyes. Feel your attention drop down into the sit bones. Feel the steadiness of your seat. Close the lips. We're going to gently engage with Ujjayi breath. Take an inhale, breathing in through the nose, moving the breath all the way down to the pelvic floor. Pause, engage the pelvic floor, drop the chin, and then exhale up from the pelvic floor through the sacrum to the navel, to the chest, to the throat. Pause with the breath out. And then inhale, relax. Let the chest and belly expand, undo the locks. And then pause at the end of the inhale. Find the pelvic floor, the chin lock, and then exhale up. Tailbone, sacrum, navel, heart, throat. Pause with the breath out, locks in place. And then soften with the inhale. Move the breath down as you soften. Relax the neck, the shoulders, chest, belly, pelvic floor. Pause and re-engage root lock, chin lock, and breathe up from the tailbone up to the throat. And pause with the breath out. Again, inhale, soften. Relax down the length of the spine. Pause, engage the pelvic floor, drop the chin, and breathe out. Pelvic floor, sacrum, belly, heart, throat. Pause with the breath out. Relax with the inhale. A couple more times like that. Pause after inhale to engage the pelvic floor, the chin lock, and breathe up from the pelvic floor through the sacrum to the navel, to the chest, to the throat. Hold the breath out. Relax with the inhale. Try that 2 times on your own. ready, relax the breath. Bring your attention down to the base of the spine. Feel the sit bones dropping down into your support. Earth element here at the first chakra. Stability, support, security, safety. Now bring your fingertips to rest on the lowest part of the belly, just above the pubic bone. Second chakra, water element. Reproduction, recreation, recreation, creativity, fluidity, malleability, ability to enjoy. Bring the fingertips to rest on the navel. Fire element. Self-discipline, willpower, tapas. Sometimes that means austerity, strength, purifying in order to transform. Digesting experience, letting go of what doesn't serve you. Move the fingertips to the base of the sternum, heart center, air element. Movement, interaction, relationship, love, service, devotion. And then let the fingertips rest at the base of the throat. Fifth chakra, space element, ether. All-pervading element, very subtle. Chakra has to do with expression, communication, the ability to hear well and speak well, to express yourself in the world, show the world who you are. And of course there are two more chakras which we haven't discussed today. Let's just briefly bring the fingertips to the space between the eyebrows to acknowledge the sixth chakra. Moving into the higher reality of who we are. Clairvoyance, intuition, wisdom. And then finally to the very crown of the head. Our highest nature, our connection with the divine, with the source, with the absolute. From there, let's bring the hands to Anjali Mudra at the heart. Of the whole integrated being that we each are, and that sacred spark that each of us holds. We'll greet each other from that place to that place. Namaste. Thanks for being here. We will, of course, work on the upper chakras more in the next couple classes. I just wanted to make sure that you really are well-grounded in those elements in the lower 5 chakras. So I hope that you're feeling well integrated and alive in each of those areas of your being, and have a great couple days, and I'll see you Thursday. Thanks. Bye-bye.